Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Hello. My desk is a mess. And I hope my audio is fine. I really haven't time to mess with it. I was too busy setting up paint. But that is my own fault, so it looks to be fine now. So I'm just gonna assume it's okay. Wow. Hands. I'm still wearing gloves because my fingers are still green. Or not green, but blue. They're dyed blue from pond dye. So I'm gloved because otherwise it looks like I'm just covered in paint. I don't feel like necessarily streaming with messy hands. So we're just gonna wear gloves. I went ahead and I already wet all my canvases and everything. So, or not my canvas, but my palette. My palette's nice and wet. I forgot to do that the first time, and so I wasted a lot of time just getting things wet. So, I did a lot of pre-planning this time. I already went ahead and peeled off everything. This is nice and 100% dry. All my paints are wet. Water. Brushes. So, everything's nice and done. So we're good to go. But this painting's relatively done. I mean, I'm kind of missing is the yellow of the vending machine itself, and then all these little bits and pieces, and then the petals on the bottom here. If I can move my body a little bit, got all these petals. Nah, you're good. Don't worry, awesome sauce. I'm gonna be mostly painting anyway, so I'm probably not even gonna look at the chat all too much, because I kind of have to like fully rotate to look at everything. So I'm just gonna be rambling. I'm probably relatively quiet. But yeah, we're gonna get going painting. Probably should start with a much smaller brush. Alright, that is not too loud. Kinda. No, that's fine. Yeah, I forgot to pre-wet everything last time, so it was kind of a pain to get all the color to come up at first. But this time, I was thinking with my big brain of mine. I think overall this is probably my favorite hobby. I really want to do more painting streams like this. Oh lord, my neck. I think it'd be quite nice to do these regularly. I usually always have a painting that I do the line artwork for, but I never truly dedicate myself to just doing them, so maybe that'll be something I do. A toaster for a head? The toaster inside was actually alive. Has three little three faces. The toast has no face, and the toast leaves the body. It doesn't work. So the body, the toaster, is what makes the bread sentient. Is from what I'm good. Wait a minute. So from what I'm understanding is that it's like a symbiotic relationship between the toast and the toaster. Or is it like well, now I'm overthinking it, I feel. Here I am wondering the logistics of toast life. Hello, Art. Good evening. I mean, technically, I suppose it makes sense because our brain is what's alive in us, but like if we don't have our brain, we're not alive. I think that makes sense. Toast is sentient and the toaster is the body. So it's like a brain in a jar. Well, not even a brain in a jar scenario. It's like a brain in a body. Toaster mech. So it's basically how people work. I love the phrase toaster mech though. I'm in a very chatty mood today. I don't know what's in the air. Something. But I suppose that makes sense because it's just like brain and body. It reminds me a lot of like the monitor heads, like the TV heads. I always thought those were super cool. Especially the cosplays, like where they get the old CTV, the old CRT. Those are the words. Little CRT. And then they gut it, and then they just put the I think it's padding. They basically pad it out, like put a helmet inside of it almost, from what I understand. I always thought those were really neat. They kind of got popular over COVID again. I remember seeing a lot of people doing like cosplays and stuff. There's too much. Did somebody say TV head? Yes, because I've been thinking about it's what it reminds me of. Anytime there's like an inanimate object head creature, it's immediately what I think of. It's those TV heads. I always thought that was cool though, or how like cosplay wise, how you have to like gut out an old TV. Yeah, I noticed. It's your main profile picture. I always thought that design was fun. Especially when they when you get really good cosplayers who like can wire a screen in to like have their reactions and everything. I always thought those were so cool. Ooh. I want to get this really dark. I feel like this side needs to be much darker. Higher contrast. I'm absolutely cheating using purple shadows though, and I really don't care because it's watercolor, and this is always how I've done it. Digital I can understand, but I don't have the patience to sit here and methodically make dark greens when I can layer very light washes of purple, and it does the job. And it looks just as nice. Like, it's very vibrant right now. It'll dry lighter. Almost all my characters are object heads because I can't draw faces. Man, I feel like that's almost all I can draw. The opposite problem. I've been working on objects, which is why I draw stuff like this recently, but I definitely have that problem of like always drawing a face like 3/4 angle, like in the exact same position every single time. I'm not immune to those types of art mistakes or like habits. I feel like I need... No, maybe not. Maybe this will be more on the greens. I'm trying to add more color variation into this as I go. Well, that's not dry yet, so that's not gonna work. I think if I just break the barriers and add these like hints of color, it'll create the illusion that there's like more unfocused leaves in the background. I can draw everything. Man, I think everybody's capable of drawing everything. It's a matter of how good you can do it. You know, like it's like for example, another one of these pieces that I was working on the thumbnails for, it had a bike out front of the shop, and for the life of me I could draw the bicycle, it just did not look good though. Nah, I don't like that. We're not gonna do that. Probably should go ahead and put these petals down. Am I kind of covering them? No, I'm good. Head to toy. I had a very busy weekend. Luckily, it's been a relatively slow Monday, so it's been nice. Been a decent old time. I absolutely took the day just to like relax though, because my social battery was kaput. And I think I did all I needed to do to mentally recover from socializing. I'm feeling pretty good today. That's nice. Head to tour. Alright, let me look at this. These buttons. Looks like this one had like a tiny bit of orange in there somewhere. And then that one's white. There's like a little bit of orange and one of these things I just did not paint, so we'll add the illusion that it's there. Color pencils are our friends after all of this is dry. I'll just go through with some water with color pencil. Some color pencil will fix it. Okay. I think maybe should introduce some different greens. So I'm kind of working with like one gradient of green, and I feel like that might hold up. Hello, Dylan. Good evening. Hello. My poor neck is snapping to look over here. Oh well, though. I will live. Yeah, it's coming together. The thing about watercolor is it definitely takes time to like get all of your dark values in because it starts so light. And I feel like some of the hardest parts is just deciding how dark you really want those values. Take a look at this vending machine. Drinks on the inside. Ooh, I should have kept that white. Oops. Luckily, this is watercolor, and I can scrub-a-dubba-dubba some of this away. Ooh. Yeah, so carefully. We can erase some of this. Now we'll just cover it up with some white gouache. But to remember that it's there, I'm gonna pull up some of this paint. This works surprisingly well. If I had nicer paper, I'd be a little more aggressive here, but this is pretty cheap stuff. So it kind of pills if you work it a little too hard. So I'm trying to just be gentle. And I will just go back with some white and fix that. What color should the sweater be? Well, if it's a toaster, I'm more apt to say probably like warm tones. Maybe like a mustard yellow or something, or maybe not an orange, but like maybe like a nice beige, like a terracotta color. I guess that's still orange. Either way, like maybe something warm toned. I'm leaning on mustard yellow. Oh, you could also do like I suppose like a pink, like a jam color. Especially it also depends on like the character themselves. But my mind says warm. Okie dokie. My stupid beret does not work with my head turning as much as I do. Our vending machine. Get a big brush. Maybe should add some moss to that ledge. Patterned sweater would also be pretty good. Painting moss is really fun because it's really just little squigglies. A little squiggle squiggle. Be like near the trash can coming from underneath. Yeah.
But remember, don't hesitate to call on me for anything. Like you said, a human being, I'm going to make you take that chance. Things have been different for me ever since I met Hildy. I've never met anyone quite like her before.
I was watching a lot of Bob Ross last night because I was thinking about today, and I was like, might as well listen to the OG paint streamer. And I'm just thinking about Bob Ross quotes. There's a really cool little sweet Japanese man who does little watercolor paintings, and he's just like a little old man. He posts on YouTube, and he's called the Japanese Bob Ross because he does little watercolor paintings in this very soothing little voice. It's very nice. It's pleasant. I think it's quite cute. I really enjoy his content. He also uses like different mediums. He'll buy like crayons and stuff from like the dollar store and like show how you can use any medium to make something good. It's more about the effort you put into it, which I think is very nice. He is though. He's the OG paint streamer. He used to do those paintings he would like just do like an entire week's worth at once, and then they would just edit them all down. I always thought that was interesting. He would just sit there and paint and paint and paint, make all these paintings, including the paintings that are like, because each episode has like 2 paintings. or like 3 technically. You have like the intro painting, and then you have like the show off painting, and then you have like him actually doing the painting. Yeah, exactly, no mistakes, only happy accidents. Watercolor is definitely one of those mediums where you just, it's very free like that. Like the way he, it's got a name. What is the name? Impressionist. Like it's impressionist painting. Like you're not trying to do it perfectly, you're just trying to get the vague idea of it. And watercolor is like entirely built on that, like building it slowly until you like start fuzzy and then it gets more cohesive as you work on it. And it's very similar to like just the style of painting he does. Did you see that? What was that? I think I hit my camera. I think I bumped it. Weird. Anyway. I'm just not gonna worry about it unless I see it at the corner of my eye again. I'm just gonna assume it didn't happen. I think I just like them being pale. It's also a good thing about watercolors, you can quickly change your mind. There is a tiny bit of a backup key. You have to be all gracious and cautious with it though, because you can just wipe away your whole painting. It's all on one layer. But I could never do this digitally the same way that I can do this traditionally, just because like there's a lawlessness to watercolor that is very hard to replicate digitally. And I don't know, I just know how to manipulate water. Like it just makes more sense. So I'd prefer to do, I'll still do traditional, like, or not traditional, but you know, like digital art. I feel like maybe we'll do our line art that way, because I've been looking into doing that. So maybe like do the line art in that fashion, and then do the paintings. So you see like the steps of the process. I'm really, really, really trying not to put too much values into these. I just want to separate them a little bit more. I just want some distinction between them. They look a little too cotton candy. There we go. Yay. Let's take a peek at it after the stream. Ugh, my headset's falling off. I keep whipping my head back and forth. Alas, the problems of an L-shaped desk. Oh. Tried to zoom in on the painting in real life. I really just tried to use my mouse wheel to zoom in on this. graphics look much better. So I'm thinking saturation. More color. This is the answer. It's helping. Nah, it's okay. Everybody's gotta start somewhere. I don't judge other people's art skills. I've literally been watercolor painting since I was like 4. I just never gave it up. It's one of those things. I actually have one of my first paintings still. It's a painting I made with my great-grandmother. It's still hanging around somewhere. It's a watercolor painting. We actually have some of my grandmother's watercolor paintings hanging around. She painted a cabin, and then she painted her own house. And they're pretty well. They're well done. I mean, they're impressionist watercolors, but they're still pretty well done. I mean, all things considered. Being like a hobby painter. Some lore. Always do love some lore. I need to step back and look at this. Like, let me stand up. Yeah, I can crank that down. Just a wee bit. Maybe crank myself up a little bit. Okay. I need to stand up and look at this. Just take a glance at it from another angle. I don't know. I'm not very judgmental about people's art, because I understand it's, it's art. It's not something that's necessarily like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I don't know. Anybody can make art. So I really don't judge that heavy over people's skills. See, it happened again. What is that? My screen keeps flickering. I saw it on stream. I couldn't tell if it was camera or if it's this thing. This little fucker. But no, I don't like to judge people's art. I'm just like, man, you put effort into that, and thank you for putting effort into that, because you enjoy it. The toast is what controls the body. There must always be a toast in existence. If the toast gets eaten or killed, or something in the body can generate another toast. There can only be one sentient toast at a time. Man, my mind blanked. What the hell? I read that and then my mind went, oop. But no, I like that. I like that because then you don't end up with like the weird conundrum of there's multiple of them. I think you can scroll up in chat, maybe. You should be able to, I think. No promises. I mean, it's my stream, but no promises. I don't know how it works. But no, I saw a little flickery thing earlier. I keep catching it in the corner of my eye. And I can't tell if it's like my monitor or if it's the stream. And I think it's the stream. Aw, hello, Mr. George Lucas. Hello, good sir. Ooh, I know it needs painted. Very rarely pull out the blacks, but this is one of those times that need it. Maybe. That might be too dark. No. Not really. The toaster mech. Mr. George Lucas and Mrs. Thoth. Here together on my wonderful little drawing stream. I'm looking at this reference trying to find stuff. I think I gotta bust out the gouache. I think we're down to that. How long can I go? Well, I can reach it. Ooh, please don't drop it. Alas, my poster colors. My dry ass poster colors. Thank you, Mr. George Lucas. Oh Lord. Where's my white? There we go. I love these, by the way. These are one of the most beautiful jars I've ever seen. They're very dry. I let them dry out so they don't look good. But they're gouaches. Or tempera paint? I don't know exactly what poster colors are. I just know that I love this. These are one of my favorite paints. But I can use some of this white for the vending machine. And it should dry just the same. This thing has been well used. Ooh. Alright. Probably have to do a couple layers of this. I also probably should have grabbed a smaller brush, but I never learn. I got organisms growing in them. Yeah, they are, they're pretty crusty. I've had them for a couple years. And they used to have seals on the jars, and I lost the seals over time for each of them. Because they kind of just, like, got stuck or fell off. Ooh. Like, they were stuck on the inner lid. And over time, they've just fallen off. I also broke one of them. They're glass jars. Like, they're made of glass. And I dropped one. Which one did I drop? I think it was, like, orange. Which one am I missing? Is it pink? It was brown. I dropped the brown one. So I lost it. Oh no. This box is about had it. But they're very beautiful. I love the aesthetic of these paints are nice. I believe these are also like the types of paints they use to paint anime backgrounds. They use these for, or these types of paint, like poster colors, they use these for like making anime backgrounds and stuff traditionally. So I have a set of them. I don't really like painting with gouache though, because I prefer the transparency of watercolor. But you can get the transparency of watercolor using gouache, or you can use them mixed like I do. Oh, hell yeah. There's a joke in there. I feel like there's a joke in there about eating grass and smoking grass. But I can't make it. But hell yeah. And hello, by the way. And asparagus. My mom always called it asparagus when we were kids, because we couldn't say asparagus. The Avengers. You're my little squad. My little... This is the gang. Gang's all here. Gang's all here. Oh wait, I counted one extra. It is 5. It's all of my fingers. Damn, now I gotta make that. I'll do that tonight. I'll redraw the whole SpongeBob thing with him holding his friends and put my own face over it. Alright, go eat and enjoy your high and your food. But yeah, thanks for stopping in at the very least. Could be an Iron Man. You can be Iron Man. Does that make me, what's his name? Nick Fury? Are you my little team? Am I gonna step out of the car and go motherfucker and then dissolve into dust? Wait, what is that? There we go, I did it. It's my version of ooh-woo magic. Alright. I feel like this is relatively done. I'm just waiting for this gouache to dry, which I think it pretty much is. Can't really tell with gloves on, but we're gonna make an assumption. Three, 4, 6, 7, 8. 11, 12. Good enough for me. I'd like to be Ghost Rider, but specifically the Nicolas Cage version. Man, I can't think of a good Marvel hero I'd like to be, or even villain. It's been a while since I watched the Avengers movies. The last one I watched was the one where Thanos does the snap. And then everybody starts turning into, like, the whole Mr. Stark, I don't feel so good. That was the last one I watched. I didn't watch any of the other ones after that because I was just kind of burnt out from Marvel movies. Want to be Deadpool? That's fair. I'm going to go see the Deadpool movie because it is a tradition of me and my father to go see those movies because they're really funny. I've seen every single one in theaters, so I'm seeing this one in theaters too, by golly. I'll make it happen. Homelander, Jesus. Nah, I would easily be Superman. I would love, besides the weight on his shoulders, but I love the story of Superman. Not that fun, not like the whole like edgy Superman shit, but like true like Kansas City farm boy, just good pure superhero shit is like my favorite. Like I've been watching My Adventures with Superman, and it's very good because of the fact we get like very young discovering himself Superman. I really enjoy it because of that. Any ones except for the 2009 ones. We don't talk about that one. I think in... Is it a spoiler to say? Well, in the second movie, I believe he shoots that version of himself. Like, Deadpool goes in time to, like, then kill that version of Deadpool from... Was that an X-Men movie? I believe that was in an X-Men movie. Anyways, my painting. I feel like I've got the general gist of it. I just need to like darken up some stuff. Just some things here and there. This looks like a place a cat would dwell. I take that as a full compliment. I can already see him, just like a sleepy cat, like right here. Or like right here, off to the side. At this point, I'm just kind of picking out values to enhance and darken and stuff. Just kind of looking at it gently. I don't know how to put it. I'm kind of like faintly looking at it, and then figuring out what colors look good. Have you seen the Soviet Superman movie? Oh, I did watch that. That movie was weird. That was a very, very strange movie. It's an interesting, like, concept, though, to take. What if he landed in Soviet Russia instead of the United States in the middle of Kansas? Which is a very fair point, because Russia is the largest, like, landmass. So it makes a lot of sense for that to be a possibility. So it's a really fun idea. I do remember that, though. Because in the end, ultimately, Superman is a good guy. If I remember correctly, that's how that movie ends. Doesn't he? He kills Stalin, right? Are you streaming on Wednesday? That's my birthday, so you probably won't be able to be there. Nah, probably not, honestly. I don't have anything planned. I'm kind of working on, like, video stuff. So I don't really have anything planned after today and finishing this. I think I'm just gonna try to take the time to finish the projects I've been laying off. So I've been trying to I've been working on something. I've been cooking. I've been cooking for a month now because I just keep putting it off. So I'm probably gonna stream today, but probably not the rest of the week. What if Superman landed in the ocean and just died as a baby? That'd be terrible. I suppose the superhero world would go on, though. The Justice League would probably end up looking very different. But yeah, I'm working on stuff. I'm working on it. I'm working on this like summer theme thing. I'm doing like a whole little like beach thing, and then I'm doing like a summer festival thing. And so I gotta edit a lot of stuff. I got most of like the model stuff made, and I have the backgrounds and everything done. And I got some of the stuff recorded. It's mostly just me putting off the editing because I'm not good at it and I don't like it. But it's the part I gotta do because I am a one-man band. You think X-Men was a DC thing? I did too. Honestly, I confuse a lot of DC and Marvel because sometimes there's just a lot of similarities sometimes between stuff, and I just get confused. Like I definitely thought the Wolverine was DC for the longest time. Just because he has that design that kind of screams more of being something you would see next to like a DC character. When it comes to villains and stuff, I cannot keep up with who's with who, though. Like, that is just... I can't remember. I also thought Venom was DC for the longest time. The only reason I knew Spider-Man wasn't Marvel was because of the movies. Was Marvel, is Marvel. I don't know what I said. I might have said not Marvel. Either way, I'm not really that deeply invested in comics, so I don't know that much about them. I think I got the general gist of this, how I like it. I'm not gonna lie though, I don't know where my colored pencils are. Do I have the colors I need? I have a couple. The only good part of the horrible Flash movie is the 10-second Nicolas Cage Superman scene. There's a Nicolas Cage Superman scene that I'm unaware about. Oh, I'm gonna need to pull that up later. Suppose red will do. Got a pack. Pack for what? Oh, for your birthday, probably. Hope you have a good birthday. It's always exciting when it's people's birthdays. Honestly, the last 2 months has been nothing but birthdays for me. Like, my sister's birthday, my brother's birthday, my niece's birthday, my other niece's birthday, my sister's boyfriend's birthday, my mom's birthday's coming up, my nephew's about to be born soon. It's just all birthdays. Conference. Work travel. How did I? Man, I'm getting eepy. I think I'm pretty much done here, though. I think I'm gonna take these two streams and slap them together and make a speed paint video. Because it sounds like a good idea. Mainly, I just need, like, freaking... I need content to post while I'm working on stuff. Because I got nothing. I put all my time and energy into... Oh, Lord. I put all my time and energy into, my little... The thing I'm cooking. Might as well explain it, because honestly, probably won't matter in the end. But it's basically just like, I'm trying to do like a whole little, like, it's almost like a visual novel type gag, where it's just like freeze frames. And, man, why is my mouth not moving? Hop, 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 hop. Okay. But it's basically just like a visual novel type thing, with some like freeze frame shots that I made, and I gotta edit it all, and I'm not excited to edit it all. But it's cute. It's gonna be like a little beach episode, and then I have like a festival episode one. They're not very long, they're very short, because I'm not a writer. But it sucks, because I have this like voice clip of myself just going basically, and then I'm doing like the whole Undertale like bit thing where it's like da 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 to like that specific sound, and I don't know. I've been looking up how to do it, and I can't find good tutorials of how to do it. So I'm like, I gotta edit it individually, like each da 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 da, and it's not fun. It sucks. I'm not happy to do it. I gotta figure out a better way, but I can't. I just have to do it this way. Yeah. Sounds cool. I hope it I hope it is cool, 'cause I'm dying over this thing. It's not even that neat. It's more, honestly, it's more for me than anything. It's basically like a little dating sim thing. Not really. It doesn't really have the it kind of has the implications of that, but it's more so just it's more so just like a, hey look, we're at this place, and then hey look, we're at this place, and we're like, hey look, fireworks, oh my god. That's basically it. It's very mundane. It's just a lot of I had a lot of fun because I made different models. I made like different outfits for it to like fit. Actually, that's what the yukata model's for. Let me let me throw something up real quick. Let me just let me just disappear real quick. Let me just slip out of existence. Put on some new skin. Put on new skin. return. Yeah, I have this yukata model that I never use. Or, I mean, I could use it, but I made it for my thingy. Let me... All is gone but had. Faded out of existence. Let me... I have a bigger... I have a larger... Mostly because my painting's kind of done now, so let me transition. Maybe I show off this model a little better. Yeah. How am I gonna do this? Suppose... Man, my mouth will move for shit. Wah. All the way. Yeah. Yeah, I get myself a little yukata. For funsies. I have another one too. Should I show off the other one? I feel like the other one's funner. I have the other one. Yeah, fuck it. I got nothing to lose. I disappear once more into the void. Oh no, what happened to my voice? I die, thank you forever. Where is it? This one has a little more work put into it. I put a lot more work into this one. Here, let me... I'm sunburned. I have a severe sunburn. And 6 shades. I feel like I can't show off the rest of this though. It's not that scanty, but... Oh, it just doesn't go. Okay. Here, let me rotate. Let me show you how bad this sunburn is. I gave myself a sunburn. On the beach. But yeah, I don't really have a use for these outside of like the project itself that I was working on, so... It's my little beach fit. I can make myself small. Yeah. It's nothing crazy. I'm so sunburnt. I gave myself a wicked sunburn. We'll keep it for a minute. Only because it's fun. Yeah. I go to my desk. Oh, well obviously winking doesn't work. I have one eye. I should have known better. I still can't get over the sunburn though, it's my fun. It's my favorite part about this stupid thing. It's so bad. If I had a sunburn like this in real life, I would cry. A wiener wait, what does that say? A wiener mobile near me just rolled over on the highway? It's amazing. Yeah, oh wait, I'm still turned around. Yeah. I don't know, I'm tied between the two. I really like them both. Let me just... We'll transition real quick back to this. I'll switch the model back. Oh, but go back to the yukata, because it's basically the same. Skin cancer speedrun. I wanted to give myself freckles, but there's no good way to like make them look good. They all kind of look too splotchy. Oh, ah, wah, 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 wah. I'm really pale, so honestly I thought at first I was gonna make myself like super tan, but then I was like, I don't tan, I burn. So so I went, okay, we'll just we'll do that. And I'm too tiny. I'm too small. There we go. Okay. We're back. This painting's basically done. It's pretty much dry too. So, we will do the fun peely parts. Oh, I also have this painting over here of strawberries that I had made because I needed something to test the color when I laid this down for the first time. But yeah, we're gonna do the peelies. Let me get the paint water out of the way. And cursor spotted. Is it on? Ooh. Alright. Do the peelies. Should I adjust it for the peels? Put it up a little bit so you can actually see it. Ooh. It's the best part. Stick it to my gloves. My gloves. Oh no. I just need to get into there. Okay, I got it. Snap back into place real quick. The peel. Screw the painting process, I like the peel. It's obviously not that hard to like, it's very faint, but I'll hold it up and you can see the color. It's really hard to do with gloves. If I set the stream to 2x speed, I can go into the future. Gonna beat me to the end of the stream. I can't get it up. Where's my X-Acto knife? Peel. There we go. just take this. Yeah. I plan on cutting it to shape, but look at that. She's free. In exactly 2 minutes and 3 seconds, she will say awesome sauce is the most awesomest sauce, and I will also give her $1 billion. Hold me to my word on that. Yeah. Let me cut this to size. First off, let me figure out how long this is. Looking about a 1/4 of an inch. I need a pencil. I'm also no scientist. I don't care how accurate it actually is. So I'm just eyeballing. Using girl units to determine whatever the hell a 1/4 of an inch is. But in the future, $2 billion is worth $2 now. Oh no. What do I have that is straight? I don't have anything straight. Is this long enough? Okay. Alright. We got lines. Ooh. Well, there goes the lid. Yeah, it's gonna be nice. I like making square paintings. Good lord, my X-Acto knife has seen better days. I'll have to straighten that out with scissors. What? Well, I don't know. I'm honestly rambling. There we go. Ta-da! Invest in a ruler. I have a ruler somewhere. I can't find it. I have a lot of art supplies that are just... So. Yeah. Get some nice close shots, maybe? Maybe I should zoom in. Joop. Yeah, we'll put this a little lower. Wish I owned a scanner. Because I would just scan these. This, and actually let's put this here. Got my strawberries. Honestly, I want one of those big paper cut machines where it's like a big blade arm. I feel like that would be easiest. Because I could just pre-cut all my paper to like this size. Alright, I gotta pick up the cover for this because I will cut myself. Even though it's like the dullest blade in history, it's like got glue on it. Yeah, I broke the tip off, it's got glue on it. Yeah, I'm not exactly a very well organized artist. I mean, this is pretty much every paintbrush I own. Doesn't matter if they're nice or if they're bad. Man, I wish I could charge $1 million for this thing. I feel like I could get, like... I could make prints of stuff like this, I feel. But it's mostly the energy of making the prints. That's, like, my main concern. I'd have to sink a lot of money into getting supplies for that, like scanners and printers. I don't think I'm gonna do the line art, though. Originally, I planned on doing some, like, black line art in places, but... the more I like have it done, the less I really want to. I don't think it needs it. I think it's fine how it is. But yeah, came together quite nice. Especially like the bushes. I really like how the bushes colors came out on the hydrangea. Yeah. Merch when? Merch when I have money. I mean, I thought about it. I've definitely thought about, like, making and selling prints before because, you know, I produce stuff like this all the time. It's mostly what I make is stuff like this and whatnot. But I never actually, like... I need a good scanner and printer to make merch, to make prints. Because I would, honestly. It'd be pretty nice. I really like making backgrounds in particular. I also have the original still. Here's the side-by-side, by the way. Of so, got our painting, and then this is the original line art. I should not stack this on top of this. This is what I used to copy it over. And then I took markers, some Ohuhu markers, to do the colors. Hello, Shiro. I do not do requests, sadly. But hello either way. Bubble sound effect scared me. But nah, I don't necessarily... I'm really bad at drawing on the spot. I'm one of those people who sketches like hours before I do like stuff like this. Shout out to whoever invented water. That guy goated. What else do I have art-wise? Actually, I think... Do I have those nearby? looking through my shelf. Give me a second. Oh, I do. I have some unfinished, some unfinished work. Cheeseburger. Blub blub blub. Blub blub blub. Blub 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 blub. One second, I'm pulling out some undone paintings to show you guys what I mean. So I have this that I haven't done yet. This actually has colored line art too. I have some. I kind of binge watched Delicious in Dungeon, and I kind of did a bunch of art for it, and I just never like colored any of them. Jump scare warning. What did I do? What did I do? But yeah, this painting, I've had this for like over a month. I've had this for over a month. Here's the original next to it. Like, that goes with it. The color and everything. I just never painted it. So, we might do this. And we might do this. You said bubble sounds scare you? Oh, I heard something in the soundtrack and it spooked me. But I think we'll do this one next week at some point in time. Whenever I fucking decide that I need to stream again. When I get my videos done. So yeah, we got that sort of stuff to look forward to. This is based off a figure. Yeah, I got these that I need to do something with. So we'll probably end up doing something with them at some point in time. But yeah, anytime I do like line art, I always have the original, and I always use that as my color reference. So I always end up with like duplicates. Is that anime good? I really enjoyed it personally. I mean, it's definitely a little weird, but it's honestly it's perfect to me because it's like it's not very fan servicey, and I like the world building of it. It's very D&D based, so I find it fun in that regard. Where it's just like it's just playing on D&D fantasy, just doing dungeon crawls and stuff, and it starts off very nice. And it's totally fine. Everything's okay. Nothing bad happens. Some guy asked me, I don't know, It happens. I've seen it plenty of times with other small streamers. Some people just, that's pretty common with small streamers, when people ask them for stuff. Just out of the blue. It happens though. I don't really mind it. I'm definitely gonna say no though. But it's whatever. Alright. Bye bye Dylan. See you next time. Whenever the hell that is. Gotta sort through all my shit. Bye-bye. We're gonna be wrapping up here in a minute anyway. Probably chill for like another 10 minutes or so. I got stuff everywhere. I got freaking tape scraps, and paper scraps. Can't pick them up. There we go. Gotta clear off some of the madness. Anywho. What else is new? I can't really think of anything else. Oh, you know what I did? Look, my technical difficulties screen. I fixed it. I did the whole little eto bleh because I thought it was funny. But yeah. Other than that, I was just doing behind the scenes stuff. That's kind of all I got. Safekeeping. But yeah. Man, my mind's empty. But yeah. So, I guess that's it. I guess that's everything. So yeah, good night. Goodbye. Good night, awesome sauce. Goodbye. See you at some point in time. Yeah. But yeah, I think we're quite good there. See, it's all good. We're all leaving, so it's okay. Alright. We're all gonna leave at once. It'll be okay. So, we'll do our bye-byes. Our bye-byes. Let me switch the screen. Yeah, bye-byes. Bye-bye. Yeah. Bye-bye. See you probably next week. I don't know. I'll probably post some stuff. But yeah. See ya next time. Whenever that may be. Okay. I'm gonna go now. I'm gonna hit the button.